Tonight, a family is back home in Dallas coping with unimaginable pain. Their son, Trevor Cadogan, killed in the New York City helicopter crash with his close friend, Brian McDaniel.
While Trevor's family grieves, they are also on a mission to keep this from happening again. Here's News 8's Kevin Reese.
He was really one of the funniest people.
From their front porch in Northeast Dallas, Trevor Cadogan's sister and his mom wanted to talk about the 26-year-old zany force of nature they so suddenly lost.
I love myself a big balloon, and who doesn't, right?
His presence filled a room. I mean, you always knew Trevor had been there.
All right, Wednesday night, I'm officially moved in.
Trevor and his childhood friend Dallas firefighter Brian McDaniel were taking in a whirlwind tourist weekend in New York City, having the time of their lives, until that fateful helicopter ride.
I FaceTimed with Brian and Trevor on Saturday, and he said, "I love you," and so I know he was in a good place.
He was doing what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
But just hours after both returned to Dallas on separate flights with the same firefighter water cannon honor, the first lawsuit was filed. A noted Midwest helicopter lawsuit attorney filing on behalf of the Cadogan family, alleging that Liberty Helicopters, the pilot and the tour operator NY On Air, run an unsafe operation, allowing tourists in harnesses to dangle their legs out of helicopters with no doors so they can take better pictures. The lawsuit alleges that doors-off photo flights are inordinately dangerous and risky, and that providing a knife to each passenger to cut through their harness to extricate themselves is grossly negligent and reckless, and that the double restraint system is a death trap and does not permit them to reach and activate release mechanisms on their own. And that the float system that is supposed to keep the helicopter upright in water either failed or the pilot deployed it incorrectly. Ron McCallum is a Dallas attorney and pilot not connected to the lawsuit.
There is a lot to get to the bottom of that the NTSB is going to do over the coming months for the family and for the law firm that they retained. One of those is going to be, were the passengers adequately trained to self-extricate or get out of that aircraft in the event of an emergency?
The Cadogan family says the lawsuit is aimed at ending these kinds of flights and the restraints they use, the restraints that trapped Trevor and Brian and 3 others inside the helicopter where they drowned.
I'm heartbroken for the McDaniel family as well, but knowing that they were together and they stayed together, they're together right now in Dallas, and we're going to be celebrating their lives together.
I'd want people to know that, you know, whatever you do matters. You know, people may not remember what you say or did, but they'll remember how they made you feel. And he always left a lasting impression, and it was usually, you know, funny, enjoy.
Joy, now grief and heartbreak, as 2 young friends are laid to rest later this week. Kevin Reese, Channel 8 News.
Trevor Cadogan was an intern here at WFAA. His father is an employee of the television station. Trevor and Brian McDaniel both attended Bishop Lynch High School. They will be honored by their alma mater this coming Saturday. The school is holding a Celebration of Life memorial. It'll be at 2 o'clock in the gym.